Hello, I'd like to welcome you to the first episode in this series of tutorials for Artisan. In this series, I aim to provide you with the knowledge to help turn your CAD models into photorealistic rendered images. In this episode, I will give you an overview of the controls, panels and workflow of Artisan. When you have Artisan open with your CAD model, you have the ability to move the camera or viewpoint around the model using the navigation tools. The Orbit tool allows you to rotate the camera around the model by holding the left mouse button down and moving the mouse in the direction you want to rotate. The Drag tool allows you to move the model by holding the left mouse button down and moving the mouse in the direction you want to move the model. The Look Around tool changes the angle of your viewpoint, similar to if you are standing still but moving your head. Hold the left mouse button down and move the mouse in the direction you want to rotate in. The Walk tool allows you to move the camera around as if you are a person walking. Hold the left mouse button down and move the mouse forwards or backwards to walk in that direction. Moving the mouse to the sides turns the camera in that direction. The Tracking tool moves your camera in a straight line back and forth. You can use this by holding down the left mouse button and moving the mouse forwards or backwards, or alternatively using the scroll wheel on your mouse. The last tool is Fit to Model. This centers your camera on the center of the model from wherever you were previously. Next are the panels. Along the top of the screen is the menu bar that contains most of the functionality of Artisan. The tab bar is beneath that, and this gives you a workflow to move through to create your photorealistic rendered images. The first tab is the Materials tab. Clicking on the Materials tab updates the headings in the Categories panel on the right-hand side. When you have selected a heading from the Categories panel, the Contents panel on the bottom of the screen updates with the available materials. You can use the left mouse button to click, hold, then drag the materials, finish or bump onto your model. The geometry under the cursor, where you release the left mouse button, takes on that material, finish or bump. The materials can be found under the red coloured headings. A material contains a colour, a finish, then it can also have a texture and a bump. Finishes are under the green coloured headings, and these are used on top of the material to create different effects, such as a shiny or dull surface. Bumps are under the blue coloured headings and are used to give the material some depth, such as an even surface or to create gaps between tiles. To see the results of the bumps you have applied, you will need to preview render your model by pressing the Render Scene button on the toolbar next to the navigation controls. The Lighting tab provides you with lighting schemes that drop into the scene for instant effects. A lighting scheme contains a background image, an image to show any reflective surfaces you have on the model, and the lighting of the scene itself. The Backgrounds tab contains a number of images to be used as a backplate. You can drag and drop any of the images from the Contents panel onto the scene or use your own image by dragging the Custom Background item from the Custom Backgrounds category. The Cameras tab gives you the ability to change the lens of the camera, the aspect ratio, the orientation of the scene and the orientation of the model. The Snapshots tab is where your renders can be viewed and all of the settings of your scene can be saved. Click the Snapshot button to capture the details of the current scene in a snapshot. A snapshot is like a save file of all the elements of the current scene that will allow you to drag and drop different configurations of the same model into the scene. With a few snapshots set up, you can create rendered images. Click on the Render Snapshots to File button, or click on the Render menu bar item, then click Render Snapshot to File. This finishes our first tutorial. In tutorials to come, I will go over some of the areas covered here in more detail, as well as other functions of features available to you as an Artisan user. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment on the YouTube page. To receive notifications about new videos, just click the subscribe button on the YouTube page.